Why? Why? There are men in this world, let me pause this, you know what I mean? There are men in this world that are not going to agree with you. I met an elderly man in prison, and if you're viewing, have ever been locked up, ever been to prison, and I can't speak on it now, but I can tell you about the 90s. You know what I mean? You don't go in there to, asking people what they're locked up for. You don't do that. You don't really ask a person nothing, to be honest with you. You try to move around as incognito as you can to get through the time that that your crime has put upon you. And this man sat down with me. We used to play chess every day. This man sat down to me and he explained to me why he's in prison. Natural life. He's never getting out. He has to do natural life. That means the day he died in there, that's when he's released. But he's dead. You feel me? Dead. Physically dead. Bad enough you're dead while you're in there, but now you're physically dead, and now you're released where? To a grave in the back of their prison. You feel me? A grave in the back of their prison. Or I guess they will allow the family to come pick up the body, but that costs, don't it? That really costs, right? It really, really costs. Anyway, anywho, let me say this to you. He told me this straight out his mouth. He wished he got to that bar 5 minutes early because he probably wouldn't have never met me. He wouldn't have killed that man because he was able to see everything his woman had done to provoke that man. Let's go and get back into this read. This is nothing but right. This thing has come to a point of explosion. I am your brother. Your hurt is my hurt. It doesn't make any difference with me what religion you are, as long as you are a black man or a member of the darker people. You and I are brothers. Your hurt is my hurt. How many years have you been frightened? Keep your mouth shut. Don't say that. It is not time. When is it going to get time for you to speak up for yourselves? When? I would say now is the time to speak up for yourselves. I would say now is the time to understand there is a quiet revolt. Give me upbringing, uprising, not upbringing, uprising. Well, you can say upbringing because it's getting more and more and more and more and more. Upbringing in America. You feel me? There are things brewing in America from the 1700s, 1800s, 1600s, before the first dynasties in this world was forged, that people are trying to bring into the now. And that's why I say, for the devil to take me, you got to go all the way back and rearrange the wheel. You feel me? The wheel. You know what the wheel was, right? That thing on your car, them 4 little wheels on your car. You got me. The devil, Satan, has to go and change that to ever trick me again. And that's why I say, if you look at the presentation of things, you're going to start understanding it's the same BS, it's just presented different. You can't blame the government for not giving you anything when you are not asking for anything. And I'm going to say this to you again. You can't blame the government for not giving you nothing if you're not asking for nothing. And if you don't know how to ask for it, they're not going to give it to you. If you're going to approach it in a militant way, you ain't getting it. You got what I'm saying? You're not getting it. I'm not saying go up there to Congress. I'm not saying go up there to the White House and suck a pickle, lick everybody a-hole. That ain't what I'm saying. Figure the laws behind what you want changed. Come start with some facts, some statutes is what they call them, statutes. You got what I'm saying? From out their law books. You feel me? If you knew anything about the Black Panther Party, they use, and I'm gonna say this, You got what I'm saying? I'm going to say this right here on this platform. You got me? Because maybe the world will get it. Maybe those being oppressed will get this. The Black Panther Party at the time, the oppressors at that time, the Black Panther Party used their own laws. You get what I'm saying? To get some movement and some traction going in the black community. They had to go revise that. They had to go retouch that so that the black community couldn't take the steps forward that the Black Panther Party was forging. The only thing that you are pleading for is a job. Is it not true that John Hawkins, the slave trader of our people, brought you and me here for just the purpose of working for the white man? Then let me say this to you. You got what I'm saying? Because see, there are those out here that will take that sentence, that will take that passage right there and flip that round on you and make you think that, okay, you can live free in a society that's not free. So what I'm going to say to you is this right here. Yes, the Nation of Islam has put things in place where that you go out on the streets, you sell these papers. It's called the final call. You go out in the streets, you sell these bean pies. You got what I'm saying? You sell these incense. You do this, bam, bam, bam. And all the money is supposed to go into one bank. And the nation is supposed to take care of all their members. I get it. I understand it. You feel me? I get it. I understand it. But why would I ever rely upon man when I know man is tainted? You feel me? I rely upon my maker. I rely upon who my faith lay in, because whom my faith lay in has not showed me that they're tainted. You feel me? Has not showed that. You got me? That supreme being, that spirit, that entity is not tainted. Can't be tainted to put all the jewels you need, all the tools in front of your face for you to have a successful life back to heaven. There's no way possible. He didn't bring you here to make you the white man's equal. It is certainly evident by now that it was never intended that you be a full citizen, owner, or a significant officer holder in America. Your role was that of a slave. Today, even through 400 years have elapsed, that intent underlies your role in the American body politic. That was a whole lot saying right there, right? You were never to be a full American citizen. Never to be. What do you think changed? What do you think changed? See, I see life totally different. I see it so many ways that what I know about voting, what I know about having that seat as POTUS, there was a time this country was flooded with immigrants, flooded with foreigners, every day getting off the boat, boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. And while they're getting off the boat, there is someone from a political party handing them sheets, telling them, vote for this person. Here's $1, here's $10, vote for that person, boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. Come on, let me take you to your community. They had a preacher, they had a leader, they had a voice speaker in their community persuading that culture who to vote for. Some of them couldn't read or write. They couldn't read, write, talk English, couldn't do a lot of it, but they knew how to take a pencil, whoop, mark, I'm voting for that person. You feel what I'm saying? So when I tell you this country was built on politics, lies, theft, you got what I'm saying? It was built upon that. You feel me? Lies, theft, kidnapping, free labor. It was built upon that. I ask you again, in the now, do you go through this? or are you allowing yourself